Howdy, Embers. Real quick, we just wanted to say something really quickly. We recorded this episode of the podcast about a month ago, so there's some information that is not actually correct, and I'm going to do my best to augment that with some voiceovers and things like that in the future. But there are some other things that we needed to touch on. Uh, for example, we took a 1 month hiatus, and it's because we are restructuring the channel a little bit. Okay, so you want to go into a little bit more detail about that?
Yeah, so essentially we kind of just got fed up with how we were doing stuff on the channel and we just weren't having fun and we just felt like the amount of effort that we were putting in just wasn't worth the results. So we decided, you know what, we're gonna take some time off and
Make some changes.
we're gonna make some changes and then try to restructure some things to more so fit that's more enjoyable for us to do, but also would be more enjoyable to watch as well.
Yep. The other thing too is this month we already were planning on doing we're celebrating Spooktober and just the overall Halloween
Can you
season as
tell?
best as we possibly could. So this next month is going to be a huge amount of spooky themed content. We're doing a couple of games that you might have heard of, including Phasmophobia and a couple of other ones as well. As well as we are doing another competition. This will be a free for all, and we are going to do our best to upload it on Tuesdays. Our fantastic editor Warden here is going to be taking over that. And do we want to say what that one is, or do
I
we want to
mean,
wait for the premiere?
we'll just let it happen when it happens.
Alrighty. But yeah, that's the big thing too. So expect some spooky filled content. We're gonna be transitioning to some more one-off styled videos, and we're gonna be stepping back from the series kind of content for a while here. Um,
Our goal is
However,
2 videos a week
yeah,
For now.
well,
for now.
yeah, two and a half, kinda, if you want to consider the podcast. Um, I did that video as well, but it's only uploading every other week, so.
Yeah. As you said before, we're gonna try to steer away from series content as I think all of us agree that it takes too long to do. It just becomes a big hassle, and nobody really wants to watch that kind of content anymore. So it's more so transitioning into more, well, really what the channel has been wanting to go towards since the beginning anyway. Just group content, doing like one-off fun videos, like versus challenge videos, like stuff like that that I think is going to be a lot more fun to do and a lot more creative for us.
Agreed.
Big time. The last thing that I want to mention here, real quick, is while series content is going to be going away from Ember's Corner, it's not necessarily going to be going away for good. And what I mean by that is me and Warden specifically have a pretty big surprise dropping on Halloween. So look forward to that.
Yes.
It'll be uploading on Ember's Corner, Mountain Standard Time at noon, like it always has for all of our videos. Um, but yeah, we are going to be taking on a new series, and it's one that we've been wanting to get into for a really long time.
Yeah. Be
Um,
ready.
Another thing I wanted to point up as well, um, the series that we have currently, like our Elden Ring series, um, those kind of series, those aren't technically going to be going away. However, we're going to essentially revise it and put it into a more palpable format to fit what we're wanting to do from here on out.
Yep.
Um,
Any
Same
ongoing
with
series? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
sorry, any series that we had stated that we were going to be coming back to in the future, like Stardew Valley season 2, we want to actually push that off onto Twitch. So any longer series content that we want to have on the channel, like any actual like series, we're going to be doing on Twitch so that a way we can actually sit down and just play and not have to worry about stretching these long series out over the span of months.
And before anybody asks, this does include the Zelda series. Skyward Sword, for the remainder of its playthrough, is going to be co-commentated by Gygus, and we are going to be finishing it on Twitch as well. And then we're going to be continuing the Zelda series moving forward with that as well. On top of that, and absolute last thing here, we love you guys. Thank you guys so much for sticking with us, especially with this in this new season. And we really hope that you guys stick around, because we are getting to a point now where we're starting to get a lot more comfortable working with each other in like the editing process and software work, so we can bounce off each other a lot better. And overall, it just makes we're making videos that we want to make. We're having fun editing them. We're having fun putting everything forward, and ultimately that just makes better videos in the long run. So thank you guys for sticking with us, and without further ado, enjoy the premiere of Campfire Embers Season 2.
Help me!
Hey, Embers, remember this old thing? Not anymore! Welcome to Campfire Embers Season 2.
Woo!
Ba-da-da-da!
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
The only podcast where it takes longer for us to get our ducks in a row than it takes us to upload a video. I'm your co-host, Gygus.
And I'm Heron, your other co-host.
And I'm Warden. I'm here also.
Now, you all might be wondering, why do we have these weird-looking sprites on our faces?
Well, a lovely artist... Oh, sorry. Do you want to go?
No, you go ahead.
Okay. A lovely artist by the name of Genuina made us some actual canonical character art for this Season 2. And we are covering their faces because we've got some new icons that we want to show you.
The reveal. Is it time?
Is it?
I think it's
time. Let's
Okay.
do it.
Ooh,
Hey.
Hey,
And our mouths actually move when we talk.
Yeah.
Right?
We got all properly
And-
set up.
The most important thing out of all of us right here joining us is our mascot hanging out by the fire down there. Howdy, Ember. How you doing there?
Our
And
first
she can fly
actual bit of
away.
channel lore. Oh,
And just-
okay.
Sit back.
That happened.
Yes.
I
our
have the
first
power.
Our first actual bit of channel lore. It's kind of exciting.
Yeah.
The lore of Ember's Corner grows, and we hope to show some more stuff off in hopefully the near future.
Right. That's the big thing. Alrighty, y'all. So to get this thing rolling, I got a quick question for y'all.
Okay, I may have an answer.
All right, perfect. You ready? Favorite
Get it.
cheese?
Go
Go.
for it. Favorite cheese?
Favorite cheese?
Parmesan.
Go.
Pimento.
Pepper jack.
And
Pimento?
Pimento?
okay. It's just the first one that came to my head, okay? It doesn't have to be correct. It's the first one that came to my head.
That's true.
But he's at favorite cheese.
And it's the first one that came to my head. It's not accurate. It's the first thing that came to my head, though.
So what is the first? What is your favorite cheese then?
Probably provolone would be the actual answer. But in my head, I just reply with
Basic
pimento.
cheese.
I like provolone, though. It's good on a sandy. It's good.
It is. I like pepper jack.
I like Parmesan.
Got a lot of
Parmesan's
peas
great.
here. Pimento, Parmesan, pepper jack,
Provolone.
provolone.
Alrighty, enough
So-
about cheese. What are we actually talking about today, guys?
What is the plot of today's
Yeah.
episode?
So today is essentially kind of being a recap of all the events that happened between our last episode of season 1 to now. It has been almost 2 years since we've done Campfire
old.
Embers, and over 2 years since we've actually started Campfire Embers. Yeah. The reason why we actually ended season 1, for everybody who actually listened to it, I moved. And I moved halfway across the country. I'm all settled in now. It's been settled in for a while. And a lot of stuff has happened. So we're kind of discussing that in this episode.
The other biggest change is I have a setup. That's another thing here. Is the last episode of Campfire Embers Season 1, I still did not have my setup, and we were still recording in Gygus' old place.
Yes.
And
in fact, say hello to Heron.
Hey. And there's also different things. You know, the previous episode it was more like this. It was somebody else was somebody's new in this pile.
Yes.
True.
So there's been a couple changes.
We want to give you a warm welcome to Campfire Embers. I'm sure you're very excited to be here.
Woo! They gave me the power.
You do have too much trouble.
Yeah. For those of you wondering, this is not a lot of the random stuff that's happening in the actual video itself. For those of you that are watching and not just listening to the podcast, Warden has live edit with the escape that we're using at the moment, so he can really just throw whatever he wants in.
Yeah.
And I have to deal with it later.
What's this one do? Oh, there's an explosion in the background. Cool. That's that one. Oh, there's an extra. Oh, I got to turn that one off. Okay, it's just gonna loop forever. Okay, there we go. Too much power.
Thanks.
All right. So while we're on the topic of Warden, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I'm old. I play a video game. I'm working to become a teacher. I don't know. What am I supposed to talk about?
Is it actually purple?
I mean, I'm a big fan of purple, but somebody decided it's still green, so I kind of had to go to my backup.
So, you've been a part of this channel for over a year now.
Oh my gosh,
And
really?
it's kind of crazy that it's been over a year, almost 2 actually.
2?
It's been about the same length
wow.
as Campfire Embers.
I was thinking about that, yeah, because like, I thought it'd only been a year, but no, you're right, it has been 2 years. Wow.
Yeah, so
it went by fast.
You've literally established yourself as a core member of this channel, as our like permanent third in a sense.
Even though the channel still says 2 best friends.
I know we gotta change that.
Yeah, we gotta fix that.
So I wanted to ask,
Yes.
what is your thought process between when you first started on the channel to now?
So the reason why, so back in when I left those comments, like when I started, I was like, I really like this channel. I like the commentary between the two of you. I just think that it needs like a little bit of a nudge, a little bit of a tweak, and it could really grow into something bigger. I never planned to become part of it. I was just going to leave that comment, and my original plan was to just ditch out. I was just going to leave a comment saying like, you know, I really like the content you guys make. Here's some ideas on how you guys can improve it, and I was just going to ditch. And then a certain guy just reached out during my spring break and was like, hey, how you doing? And I replied, and he said he was moving and he needed some extra help in editing. So I was like, you know, I got experience. I'm happy to help out. And from there, it just kind of grew into me becoming the main editor for the channel and being in almost all the videos. This was not my intention. This is not what I was planning on happening.
The goal was not to self-insert. The goal was to just help, and you ended up self-insert.
That's
You
what happened.
Yeah, you gotta.
I mean, you inserted me. I should say, like, the first video I was in, you're like, hey, you want to be on the channel? I'm like, okay. I was not mentally prepared for that.
Like, it was mainly because somebody reached out to us about playing their game.
Yeah.
And we had 4 Steam keys. And you had already like put out a couple videos out on the channel.
I think I made
already.
some like shorts at the beginning.
And I'm
Yep,
like,
you did.
well, it's gonna be best if we play this with more people. And I was like, what better moment to add you into the channel than right there?
That's still crazy because like that video was the first time we even talked to each other, and it was
I know,
immediately
that
like,
was-
and then we jumped right into making a video and making a thing that went up on the channel, and that was the first time we had a conversation.
But it really turned out to be such a fun video to make.
I know.
Like playing it by myself, it was fun, but it wasn't like that great. But when all 3 of us started playing together and fighting all those glitches, it just made it so enjoyable.
Agreed.
And that's always kind of what stuck when we play games together. It's just been an enjoyable experience. That's why I enjoy whenever all 3 of us are playing a series together.
Yeah.
Yeah, whether it be just playing some Night Rain, or you guys
League.
helping me with Yeah, help.
Oh man, Peak's
Help me
been
with
some
DK
of my
Bonanza, run a
favorite.
Peak has been so much fun to record. One of our more recent series, our little 2v1 versus we did with Mario 64. All of it has been a blast to make.
Agreed. So should we go into other things that have happened in that previous year? I know that the two of you took a certain trip.
Yes, I was actually about to bring that up. About what I want to say, like 5-ish months ago, as a recording date.
Around there.
We all decided, hey, for our 21st birthdays, we're gonna go to Vegas.
Go to Vegas, baby.
And that just so happens
specifically
to be,
me and Gygas's 21st birthdays.
Yeah,
that just
I'm
happens to be where some person lives close by.
Maybe I may or may not live in the Vegas region where I am currently burning because it is 105 degrees and I'm dying over here.
Yeah, so literally a year and a half later, after meeting Warden, we all meet up in person for the first time.
Yep, go see a couple shows in Vegas, and we have a grand old time. It was very, very great getting to hang out with you in person, and I think it affirmed a lot of just the overall chemistry we had back when we were just doing work over the internet. Yeah. Granted, we still do that because all three of us live in a different state, so that's fun.
Yeah, we're pretty spread thin over here. But yeah, it was a lot of fun to just hang out and talk in person. We ended up playing Uno a lot just because we needed to kill time. We played so much Uno.
I think we saw each other, like every day of that week.
Yeah,
at least once a day. Mm-hmm.
I had to skip a couple days because I had work, but you guys
had prior
quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember like the first day we went there because me and Heron's flights were like 6 to 8 hours apart from each other.
Yeah, and then my flight got delayed, so you were stuck in Vegas for like an extra 6-7 hours before I even got there.
So pretty much that whole first day, I met up with Warden and we just all went out to do stuff.
Yeah, we checked out the Area 15. We got to do the Omega Mart. We got to experience quite a bit.
Yes, that was so much fun.
You got to eat In-N-Out for the first time.
I did.
And
I still don't think it's that great. I'm sorry for all the people who like In-N-Out.
Oh.
I'm from Texas. I like my Whataburger, okay?
That's fair.
In-N-Out's cheap, but we don't need to elaborate. We already had that conversation.
Save the argument for another day.
Yep.
But yeah, no, we we had a really good time, and it just affirmed what we were kind of thinking. Just like, yeah, we got something good here. Let's make the most of it.
Let's see. We also went to some horror escape rooms. I actually have never been into an escape room, so that was really a really fun experience for me and my wife actually, because we both have never been to an escape room.
You and Mrs. Gygas did so well for your first time. Like, you guys did an amazing job playing through that.
We also won't talk about the fact that I accidentally trapped my wife in a coffin.
Yeah. Yeah. And then she tried to jump scare me. That one was also not so kind. Because I am a scaredy cat. I've explained that multiple times. I am a scaredy cat. So then she was trying to scare me on purpose. I was messing with Gygas as well. Like, I was keeping a doll and I kept moving it around. And Gygas was like, were you the one who moved the doll? I'm like, no, it wasn't me.
But yeah, so
this is like something I would try to pull.
Exactly.
We did 2 different escape rooms that day, and I'll try to be kind of broad because I don't want to be in trouble by saying exactly what all was in there. But the first one was essentially like a murder mystery case where you are in a cabin and you're trying to solve who did this murder, going through these different rooms. There was even I want to say a chill room with a body hanging on the roof. Or on the ceiling. Yeah,
there was a cold room where there was a couple bodies stored. That was a vibe.
And that led into the second escape room, which there was 2 different stories that connected together. Mm-hmm. And that was all foresty. There was a coffin. There was a place where we actually had to like crawl through an area to get to a different area, which was really cool.
That's the place that Miss Gygas tried to give me a heart attack.
So yeah, it was actually a lot of fun, and I would definitely go again.
Heck yeah.
Heron,
That's
we need
always
to all
the
go
goal
now.
with escape rooms. Yeah, I'm a bit of an escape room veteran. I've been to a lot. I think the most memorable one I ever did was all nautical themed, and there was like a bunch of like Atlantis style puzzles, and the atmosphere was really, really cool. I got to hold the trident at one point because it was a key. It was a lot of fun.
I'd really like to try a escape room that has like live actors in there.
There's one that I want to take the both of you to. That's here. It is so good. The horror level is so much higher. You just have the game master who's just going through the whole time, just messing with you. One time during it, my brother has to go into like this tiny room to mess with a puzzle, and she locked the door behind him, trapping him in there. It was it was a lot of fun. It's a little bit freaking out, but it's I'm a scaredy cat. It's a little too much for me, but it's still fun.
Well, I know what we're doing the next time we meet up.
Yay! Yay! I'm so excited.
Speaking of which, y'all should pay attention to October when it rolls around with this channel, because we are planning on doing a lot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Do we want to talk about it, or do we want to keep it on the down low?
Let's keep it on the DL.
Yeah, I think we'll keep
Okay.
it on the download right now. However, there is something that is coming out in 3 days as of recording this, and I will be streaming. A certain game called Silk Song comes out, and I'm super
snap.
excited, especially since I've started the Hollow Knight series.
It's finally happened. After 20 years of development, they are finally releasing it.
I know, right? I have been waiting since they first announced the game, so I've been waiting for
I think it was 2019,
a
if I
very
remember
long
right.
time. I think it was like 2018, 2017.
Either way, 6-7 years is a long time to wait for a game.
Oh
Yeah. A long time.
But it's finally happening.
But yeah, so I'll be streaming that day. So that's gonna be a lot of fun.
All this build up and it's just not good. It's just like, it's trash.
Another game that we are going to be streaming that is coming out very soon is Borderlands 4.
Oh snap.
Yep.
We played through about half of 1 and now we're jumping right to 4.
Yes, I am currently on the goal of trying to finish the game, finishing the first game before 4 comes out.
You got about 2 weeks.
Yep.
Yeah, I
You
know.
can do it.
I
I
can
think
do
you
it.
can
I can definitely do it.
You are the veteran Souls player. If anybody can do it, it is you.
Yeah.
So another thing that's
dead
happened.
topic. Okay.
Another thing that has happened between the season 1 and season 2, a new console has dropped. We got the Switch 2
has.
that's come out. So,
Yeah, I
Gygas,
don't
do you
wanna
want to
talk
talk
about
about
it.
your experience with the Switch 2 and how much you love playing on it every day?
Oh, it's so great. I love being able to play on a game that I can't even play.
I know.
Disclaimer:
Because
this
I
is
don't
a
have the
joke.
console for the
Disclaimer:
game.
this is a bit. This is a bit. Disclaimer: this is a bit.
So
I don't have it because
Heron and I were
I'm a
able to
poor
get
boy.
the Switch 2, but Gygas has not. So we have not been able to do
You
much.
both got it day 1 of
Day
release.
1. I got it.
we got
release time.
really lucky.
I got so lucky. I was able,
We got
without a
really
pre-order,
lucky.
I was able to walk in and get it at our local Walmart on the night of
I
release.
still
We were
cannot
the first
find
one
it
in line.
anywhere. I can't find
Still?
it online.
Dang.
I can't find it in stores.
Dang, dude.
Yeah.
Yep, there's a but yeah. Speaking of the Switch 2, we are currently playing through DK Bonanza on the channel, which has been a lot of things at once. It's also the first series that I am editing full time, which I am really, really happy about. And I think it's been a lot of fun lately. It's been a lot of work, but it's been a lot of fun.
It was a good learning project for you. Starting from going from no experience to try to edit this video, because it's a good warm-up to getting into the harder to edit videos. Soon enough, you get to edit Elden Ring for me. You get to do all that too.
Woo!
Never.
I mean, you do have this one. You have this video. You got Donkey Kong. You got a couple series that are coming up. You got a lot on your plate, Editor Heron.
None of which I will divulge, but let's just say we're going to be reviving some series.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah, a lot. There's a lot that we are yet to do.
But yeah, going back to the Switch 2, let's see. There's not a whole lot out for it right now, and it's kind of the biggest issue that I'm having with it at the moment is consistently finding ways to use it. I use it a little bit with Wind Waker. I did play through Wind Waker again on it, and it was a lot of fun. But I'm getting to a point with the standstill of the console. And yeah, I know it's a new console. It's what's gonna happen with it. But all the people that did buy it day one, I think, are feeling the exact same effects of it. Where there's just
I'm right
not
there with you.
There's just not enough.
Here's hoping that we get something Zelda themed next year, because I believe it's Zelda's 40th anniversary.
So what would be your dream thing for the Switch 2 is the topic I wanted to bring up. What would you want to see on the Switch 2?
Let's see.
Minus what
There's
has
a
already
couple
been
things I want to
announced.
see. Yeah, there's a couple things I want to see first. The biggest one that I want to see is something in similar fashion to what they did with Mario's anniversary, and released an HD collection of the three biggest titles: Wind Waker, Ocarina of Time, and Twilight Princess. Those three in a combo pack would be so amazing. But if we couldn't get that, and we could only isolate a couple of things, I want at least some form of access to Twilight Princess on the Switch 2, as well as I would love to see an HD version of Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. If we can't get Wind Waker, I would be completely okay with having some semblance of a split of that.
Honestly, I was gonna say the exact same thing. So
I think it's
at least we're on the
crazy.
same brainwave.
I think it's crazy that the Wind Waker and Twilight Princess HD has existed on the Wii U for this long, and they never touched it. They never brought it over, because they brought over every single like Wii U exclusive that they could for so long onto the Switch, like all the Donkey Kong games. They brought in a bunch of stuff over, and they never touched Twilight Princess or Wind Waker. So I'm
And the thing is that's what everybody's asking for too.
Exactly. So I'm sure they're waiting for like a time to drop it, but it's just crazy it hasn't happened yet. I mean, the Switch 2, we are like year 8, and it's still sitting at not having those two games that they already did the majority of the work for. They could bring it over and it would be like no work at all, and they still haven't touched it yet. It's just crazy to me. So I'm hoping that they will actually bring it over. I hope that they do bring it over at some point. Do you think that if they did bring over Ocarina of Time, they would use the 3DS remake, or do you think they would go with just N64? Or what are you hoping for?
I don't think
I would think they would do a completely new remake for the Switch.
Yeah, I want to see like an HD version. I want to see something with like better graphics. I want to see with something more in depth. I want to see like a light temple. So something that we could actually do for the light medallion, as opposed to just kind of getting it.
I don't think they.
I'm thinking they probably would do something like what they did with the remaster of Link's Awakening. Like just remaking the game for the Switch, like with the graphical and stuff, but it's like it plays the exact same as Ocarina of Time.
Oh yeah, I want it to be. I still want it to play the exact same way. I don't want them to like revise the game. I just want them to. I want to remake it with more content and better graphics.
I could see it, but I think that when they have the 3DS version already made, because that's what they did for Luigi's Mansion 2, right? They just took the 3DS version of the game and then they upscaled it a bit to get it onto the Switch. So I think if Nintendo is probably going to do anything, it would probably just be taking the 3DS version and moving it to the Switch too. But I would love to see a more accurate, like, modern interpretation of Ocarina of Time.
The biggest issue that I'm running into with them not doing anything more is exactly as you said. It's been so long since we've had a new version of those games, or just a way of playing them that is in the modern age with the Switch systems. they need to do something more than just port it.
That's fair. But you know Nintendo.
I
They
do know Nintendo,
usually tend to
and that's
pick
part of the
the lazy
reason
song.
why. Well, that's debatable on a lot of things, but I do see where you're coming from with it. But yeah, I wanna hold strong with it because Zelda is without a doubt my favorite game series of all time, and Twilight Princess is my second favorite video game of all time. There is, if they, Ocarina of Time is very much up there, and it's such a cornerstone game in the Zelda just series as a whole that that people who have only played games like Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, Hyrule Warriors, like Age of Calamity, and like the new one, Age of Imprisonment coming out, they need a way of accessing Ocarina of Time in a newer lens, so that way they can get the same lore aspects that everybody else has from playing those games. I think it's a genuine need for this series.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Reminds me of like Resident Evil, where you have all these modern versions of the games, like 2, 3, 4, like all these modern ones, and you still can't play the original Resident Evil unless you want to play like the GameCube version of it. Like they haven't made a RE remake version of the first one yet, which is just crazy to me. That they started with 2 and they never have gone back to get the first one done. It's like the key story part where you learn a lot of the characters and they just have not touched it at all. So
Yeah,
other than
that's
Zelda, are there any other wishes that you would want to see on the Switch 2? Any like long dead series that could come back or along those lines?
Well, it's not a series, but a game series did get revived. I'll let Gygas go here.
Oh, sorry.
You're good.
Well, I mean, I wasn't gonna say anything that I would want to come back that isn't already coming back soon. I was really wanting for a while a new Rhythm Heaven game.
And it's finally happening.
And it's finally happening. Another one that I was really excited for because I never got to play. I wanted to play it, but I never got to play it for the 3DS. Is the what is
Tomodachi
it?
Life?
Tomodachi Life, yes.
Yep, that's when you said Rhythm Heaven, that was the exact same line of thinking I had for Tomodachi Life, because I was hoping for a new one, and I'm so happy that it's finally going to happen. I had a lot of fun with the original, and I'm really excited to see what they do for a sequel of it. It's been a long time since the first one came out, so I'm happy that they are actually bringing it back.
I wouldn't mind another or a new Animal Crossing game.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I'd like.
I would like.
It's been about
Right.
5, almost 6 years since New Leaf came out, or New Horizon. Sorry,
Yeah, you're good.
New Leaf was the 3DS.
Yes.
Yeah, you had it right. And we're not going to talk about what happened on the Wii U with Animal Crossing. We're just going to ignore that.
It happened.
But yeah, no, I haven't played a whole lot of Animal Crossing, but I did enjoy my time with it. And I would be 100% happy with getting a new game, or even just getting like a ported version of New Horizons would be really great too, with some more content. I'd be perfectly okay with that as well. Let's see. Moving on. Speaking of like the Switch 2 and a lot of just new content with everything that's going on, it's developed a few new series for us to take a look at, and we've gotten to a point now where all three of us are kind of doing our own thing with the channel while still keeping in synonymous fashion with each other. We're developing a lot of new series, we're doing new editing schedules, and we got new recording setups, and it's been a lot. We have upscaled so much compared to how we were doing in the beginning. It's insane.
Well, I mean, yeah, literally look at the very beginning of this episode and you'll see the difference.
Things have changed. I mean,
I can even ensure like our audio quality is way better than
oh yeah,
whatever the heck that old microphone out we were using before.
And like this time last year, it was like only me who was editing for the channel, and now you two have majorly stepped up and are regularly creating videos and outputting them.
Yes. Well, I kind of hope to keep it this way, actually. Like, right now, the three of us have one series that we're in charge of getting out every week, so that ensures that 3 videos a week are coming out, if not more. And I think it's just the easiest for all of us to manage, and it's a lot less stressful because, as I said, it's only one video a week to get out.
Yeah.
And then there's videos like this one that really don't take a whole lot of editing. It's just really cleaning up and then uploading it. Then the other thing too is Peak kind of started a thing that we want to be implementing a little bit more of. We're going to be doing, because all three of us are responsible for keeping certain series moving forward, that still leaves time for some editing of some one-off videos. And there's a lot of stuff that we want to tackle that we just haven't had the chance to until we had a setup like this and a system like this.
Yep. We're going to do a lot of prep. I mean, right now, as we enter September, a lot of it's going to be getting prepped for October and the videos that we want to make for that, because that's going to be a completely different challenge to what we are currently making. Like, everything's going to have to be on pause, and we're going to have to shift focus to that during the month of September. We're going to have to focus hardcore on that.
Yeah. So definitely catch up on series right now. Because October is going to be it's going to be a lot, and it's going to be a lot for everyone.
It's going to be a spook fest.
It's going to be a lot of fun, and I think all of us are really looking forward to it.
Our goal that we should really focus on too is just consistency with uploads. For everybody who's actually been watching us up to this point on the channel, our video uploads are very sporadic, and we're doing our very best to get back onto how it was before the end of season 1, where we were uploading consistently every week. Slowly getting back there. It's been a struggle, especially with school starting back up again, and us not really having our main editor to get some of the stuff out.
Yeah, I had plenty of time during
jobs.
I had plenty of time during summer break to set aside time for editing, but I just ended up doing so much that I ended up having like major burnout, and I have not had nearly the same level of drive to get these videos done. Although we just recorded something that has helped with that. I have a lot of ideas that I want to edit and put together, so hopefully that will come out relatively soon. But I'm very excited for that.
All we can hope for.
But yeah, I'm really hoping this setup can be permanent and really helps with burnout.
Yeah.
I hate the fact that it's taken us this long to come to a system like this, but I'm glad we finally figured it out, and hopefully can start going full force into this channel again without any of the drawbacks.
That's the goal, because all three of us are pulling our weight now, and it's officially a team effort moving forward rather than one of us only doing what he can with the very limited amount of technical work he has.
Yeah.
For those of you that don't know, before I started editing, the only things that I was doing were reviewing uploads, because we had some upload corruption on a couple of classic series at the beginning of the channel's life. Super Mario 64 being one. We had to upload one video, I think 4 separate times, because it kept glitching during the upload phase.
Fun.
Jeez.
And there was a moment in I think it's like episode 6 or episode 4 of the Mario 64 Let's Play we did, where I just start audio looping, and we could not for the life of us figure out what was going on there.
Oh my god.
Well, the good thing is I did figure what was happening, and another good thing, I'm no longer using that editing software anymore.
Learn from the mistakes. Oh yeah, that's a change. You've made some changes to your editing stuff.
Well, yeah, so I was using Power Director before, but now me and Heron are using DaVinci Resolve, and maybe Warden a little bit. He's been dabbling.
I'm dabbling. I'm poking at it. I'm slowly. I mean, I still love Vegas, and it's going to be hard to switch, but there are a lot of drawbacks to Vegas, and I would like to move to DaVinci at some point, but just learning a new ecosystem is, it's a pain. But it would be.
Disclaimer: this is not a bit. He's not talking about the city. He's not talking about the city. He's talking about the program. Disclaimer: this is a different thing entirely.
Also, Vegas has a lot of drawbacks too. The heat, namely the heat.
But yeah, Heron, since you've gotten your toes wet with editing recently, how has it been on your side?
I've been really enjoying it. There was it's been a long time, just with the amount of job transferring and things like that that I've done in the last couple of years. It's been a long time since I felt creatively motivated. And my first video that I edited, yes, Warden was helping a lot. Thank you again for walking me through a lot of the phasing of that. Was
honestly, I just sat there for most of it. You did like all the work. Like if you had a question, I would answer it, but you did the work.
The biggest thing that I loved so much about it was I could literally do anything I wanted, and I had the power to just explode with creativity. And granted, it wasn't I didn't do a whole lot, but I did a lot, and I learned a lot as well. And that's just been my entire like all my emotions dedicated towards that specific portion of it has just been focusing on just doing work and having so much fun with it. DK Bonanza, we were very skeptical about running a series with that, and we were going to be doing another series in place of it before we realized that it was going to be too much work on Warden's end. And so we decided to implement it just as kind of like a broker between that and the next series that we're going to be doing. And I am so happy we went in this direction because it has given me a huge motivational boost with creativity, and I have been having, like I said, I've been having so much fun with it, and I want to keep moving forward with it. Like I do understand where burnout is concerned, and I am trying to mitigate the potential for that as often as I can, which is why I do take a mental health day every single week, which I strongly encourage you guys to do as well, because it does help a lot.
I agree.
But yeah, no, I've been having a lot of fun with it, and I'm getting better with every video, and that's all we can really ask. So
it's the perfect warm up because it's your screen, which is our audios. It is basically the ideal way of learning how to edit a video and being able to pick and choose what you want to include and what type of edits that you want to do. I think it is the perfect warm up for you. And now conversation change. Now let's
moving on.
Well, the thing is I saw his mouth moving. I just feel like his microphone just didn't pick up.
I wanted to get a little buddy in here. I was alone. I was left alone, and I had to get my guy.
I think the just the rendering on my side just kind of glitched out a little bit. I'm sorry about that. I'm good now. Let's see here. Moving on. Let's see here. While a lot of stuff has been new and a lot of stuff has been just experimenting a lot with figuring out what we're moving forward. Like we've said multiple times, there is a lot going to be happening in October, and while September has just rolled around, there's still a lot we're going to be doing. And if you guys have any suggestions, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. We are always looking for more ideas, and while we have plenty, we always appreciate the feedback on everything that's happening. So please let us know if you have any ideas for us.
100%.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm really hoping that like we can finally maybe start pushing some bigger projects as well. Maybe just one. I mean, Ember in itself is a really big milestone for the channel, and I'm really hoping that we can add some more stuff, because I keep talking about lore, but nobody really knows what that is yet.
Nope.
The lore.
All I'm gonna say is there's a lot of stuff that is going on in the background since the very beginning of this channel, and I've kind of like picked and teased a little bit, and I'm really hoping that we can, when we do release it, it's good. Because a lot of thought and a lot of time is going into it. So when it does happen, I'm really hoping it turns out good.
Alrighty, enough vague stuff. Warden, if you could be any animal, what would it be and why?
I would like to probably be a cat because I'm lazy and I want food.
Guy, I guess you go.
Pug.
Probably for
Why?
mostly the same reasons.
Because I have a pug now.
But would you want to be a pug? Have a pug?
I would. They just sleep all day.
Oh,
Aaron, same to you.
oh. Same to me.
That's actually another thing. That's happened since the last time we did this.
Yeah.
I have a pug.
Ed Heron,
Say
put up Zelda. Put up a picture of Zelda.
Da, 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 da. Oh wait, wrong Zelda.
She could be the other. She could be the other channel mascot.
You got an Ember and a Zelda. Wait.
Yep. Wait.
You vamp for a second. Give me. It's gonna be a minute.
Oh. Okay, I guess I should answer the question. What would I be and why? There are two. I would want to be an armadillo because armadillos are freaking cool. They're living armor.
That's fair.
And they roll around. It's cool. The other thing too is I
Oh my gosh.
There we go. She gets to join the podcast.
Evil
She's already
Zelda
here.
made an
Evil
appearance.
Zelda.
The other thing was fly by. The other thing is jellyfish. For those of you that don't know, and yes, Gygus, jellyfish are an animal. I want to be a jellyfish. They just kind of exist. They float. They zen out. They don't have to think because they don't have brains, and they just exist. They just exist, and it's so freaking peaceful to think about. And I'm just like, please.
Seems like we have a lot of the same reasons for what we want to be. It's just we want to relax. We just want to exist.
I feel like that's just everybody though.
Big time, especially in today's age, dude. Life is exhausting.
Yeah. It's kind of sad. Like we have so much creative, like I guess I want to say like ideas, but yet we just don't have the time to actually act them out. And it's like I
want to have that.
we're doing good enough just to sit down here for an hour and just talk.
I'm so distracted
But
by
But
what
I mean,
we're
it's
doing.
also
It
really
helps a
good
lot.
too because it's just like being able to sit down and talk away from video games just kind of helps like break down everything that's like really going on, and we're not focusing on something else.
You should talk about
Yeah.
more video games.
So one of my topics for video games is, what is one game you wish you could experience again for the first time? So it's your first time. You get to enjoy that game again. You wipe your memory of everything about that game and you experience it for the first time again. What would you pick?
Twilight Princess.
Why do you say Twilight Princess?
Twilight Princess is still to this day, as far as like the RPG is concerned, like the RPG mechanic, without a doubt, it's the best game I have ever played. The world, while not super expansive, it is one of the biggest in terms of lore. It is one of the most fully fleshed out worlds in Zelda history. And the first time I played that game, I was going through a lot in my life, and it was like one of the more constant sources that I was just filled with wonder playing that game. And that's why I am so jealous of the fact that Gygus hasn't played it and or hasn't experienced it in its full gratuity, because there is so much to that game that I love, and I would gladly. There's a reason why every single time that game gets re-released, no matter how many times it happens, I'm gonna get the newest version and I'm gonna play through the game again. I love that game so much, and I know my feelings for it would just get even more powerful if I got to experience it again at a fresh take. I love that game, and I would so much want to play it again for the first time.
I think
Yeah.
all completely valid reasons. What are you thinking, Gygus?
It's actually really hard for me because several games come to mind, but I think I've settled on one. I was thinking of like Hollow Knight, but at the same time, there's there is lore, but there isn't if you're like just playing casually. So really you can switch up like how you play, depending on what paths you take. And then I was thinking Dark Souls, but especially Elden Ring, but there's so many different storylines and different paths and endings you can take. I haven't even finished all of them. So for that, like I there's still new stuff for me to even explore
those
with
games
that
that
game.
you haven't experienced yet anyways.
One game definitely does come to mind, and I actually want to play this again pretty soon. And like I said, I haven't played it in a while, but Ni no Kuni: Wrath of the White Witch. I remember when I first started playing that game, it's phenomenal. It was like nothing I've ever played before. I was so engrossed with the story and the gameplay, like it was something I never wanted to put down. And even though it's been I don't even know how long since I played it, I still kind of remember like how the story is. So if I could wipe my memory and play that game again fresh, I know I would just fall in love with it again. I mean, I still do. I still love that game.
That's the key thing to me is like, would you still have the same love for it if you did it now? Like, has your senses and like how you feel about the game, would that impact how much you enjoy it now? Is one of the questions this question gets to me, because for the longest time, for like 10 years, I would say my choice would be Dragon Age, because I love that series. I love Dragon Age Origins. It's the game that I have put the most amount of hours into. Any single player game is the most amount I have played it and replayed it so many times. I love the story. I love the characters. But the thing is, I don't love playing the game. It's not like my favorite type of game. It is a tactical RPG. So like when you get into a combat, time freezes and you plan out your attacks. It's not my ideal type of game. So if I played it now, would I still care about the characters and the story? Or would I just be like, I don't really love playing this game. Do I still want to play it? Like, to me, it's the question of, would I look past the flaws of the game to enjoy the same things that I love about the game now? It's like, could you look past, like, if you went into Dark Souls, as you were talking about, would you still have the care to play through Dark Souls if you didn't know how to play Dark Souls? Like, you didn't have your Souls-like experience and you went into Dark Souls 1 with no prior knowledge for Souls-like games. Would you like it, or would you just bounce off of it? That's to me is the true question of like, would you blind actually love this game?
That's honestly a great question. Like, thinking of Dark Souls, if I was to play that game with no experience, I probably would think it would be similar to how I played my first game of Hollow Knight. Because that was technically the first Souls-like I've ever played. It would definitely be, well, that's not true, because I technically played a little bit of Dark Souls 2. But not like very much.
Not into depth.
For a reason.
I think I would just mostly explore and probably rage a lot.
Yeah, fair.
But honestly, I would still probably say I would love it. Just because, like, it's such a replayable game. Like, yes, the bosses and the NPCs are the same, but there are so many different ways you can play Dark Souls. Like, say you want to go, like, full strength one game, and you can go through the entire game like that, and then be like, okay, I want to be a pyromancer, or I want to go with sorceries. There's so many different ways to play, and you can be like, okay, I want to try this weapon, or I want to go with this quest line this time, because there's multiple different endings. There's so many different ways you can play Dark Souls, and like that goes for every Souls game from FromSoft. There's so many different ways to play.
Epilepsy disclaimer, Warden.
Yeah, hey, you don't see what I'm doing. Hi, Zelda.
But yeah, that's honestly why, like, I could say, like, I would still love playing that game. Even Elden Ring, since it is I would definitely say is the easiest Souls game out of all the Souls, like Bloodborne, Sekiro. I would even say Sekiro is the hardest.
Ooh, them fighting words.
Honestly, like playing it myself, just it's more so timing when you're so used to dodge rolls and just being up close. It's very different from just like your typical, like, I don't want to say hack and slash, but like pretty much is a lot of like hack and slash with Dark Souls if you're playing a tank.
Mm. I get you. So on yours, Heron, do you think you would still appreciate Twilight Princess if you didn't know any of it? If you didn't know anything of the game? Let's say all of Zelda. If you wiped your knowledge of all Zelda, would you still care for Twilight Princess as much as you do?
I would. Oh, absolutely. I think a lot of my fascination with the lore of Zelda and a lot of my board, like just the gameplay mechanics that are associated with the Zelda series as a whole are all very engrossed in Twilight Princess, and in fact, some of them are even magnified. The characters are super lovable. There's so many memorable characters, even with some of them not having nearly as big as an impact as others. All the landscapes, the scenery is gorgeous. All of the minigames are super fun. The item arsenal is insanely varied, and the combat in that game is second to none regarding every game in the entire series. If anything, I would say if that was my first experience with Zelda, I think it would hurt my my appreciation for some of the other games.
It's too perfect of a first game.
Which is part of the reason why, like, games like A Link to the Past and Ocarina of Time are vital for any Zelda player or Zelda fan, just because of how much exists within the story of those games. And how iconic they are, but Twilight Princess is in a league of its own when it comes to everything regarding it, just as a game. But you incorporate it into Zelda, I personally believe it blows every other game out of the water.
I would agree too, because I had been like maybe 3 or 4, and my uncle let me play Twilight Princess on the GameCube, because I'm pretty sure that's when it came out.
Yeah,
right. It was originally released for the GameCube.
Yeah.
I think it released simultaneously, if I remember right, but I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I had no idea what Zelda was. I just saw this game and I started playing around, and I remember like going to this like lake to get fairies in a bottle and going into dungeons and stuff like that to fight and stuff. And I just remember having so much fun with the game, not knowing anything about what it was or what Zelda was, but just like the gameplay and how immersed I felt really just made me love Twilight Princess.
Now you guys really make me want to go back and play Twilight Princess.
The game is incredible. I love that game so much.
And we will play it in like 2035 by the time we get there in the Zelda playthrough.
Definitely.
It's gonna be a minute, but I'm very excited for that one. When we do tackle that one as well. We are gonna do that series justice, and I'm very, very excited about it.
So we're running low on time. Do you guys have any topics you want to hit before it's the end?
I really wanted to like round like what is our like I guess future plans now that all of our like we're pretty much as good as we're going to be now. It's taken so long for us to get to this point. Now that everybody has their setups, everybody knows what they're doing with editing and stuff like that. Like, what's our current plans? What's some ideas for like what we're wanting to do that we can get away with?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just optimizing output at this point, because Once we have an idea for what we can handle on a regular basis, obviously there's going to be some hiccups and it's probably going to cause some upload delays and things like that in the future. But there's, for example, like what happened with this most recent episode of DK Bonanza. I'm sorry again. But yeah, we're getting to a point now where once we get into a rhythm with everything, we're going to be, while we're still going to be taking our time and fully developing these videos, there is still going to leave a lot of time left in the week to do some more stuff, and that's when a lot of the other stuff is going to come into play later down the road. And yeah, we're still waiting on some bigger projects, and those ones are going to take a while. But there is still a lot of stuff that we can implement before those ones come into play, and all of it just boils down to getting into the rhythm and optimizing that output. So yeah, we're not uploading a whole lot at the time being, but I think we can all agree that the quality of videos has shifted immensely compared to what we used to do. And
Definitely.
It's just going to keep getting better.
I agree.
Yeah.
There are stuff that I really want to do. Like, I want to do a more complicated edit. I want to do some more in-depth type of stuff. I don't have any strong, like, ideas for what it is about, but I want to try to do some more heavy edit type of stuff, the stuff that takes longer than just a week to output. I want to dabble a little bit more into that side, because I've only basically done gameplay edits and that type of stuff, which is all good and stuff, but like I want to dabble in making a more like video essay or that type of level of edit, because it's something that I have not personally dabbled in too much.
I mean, I might be able to do something along those lines. There is like a mini project that I have been working on, and it's in its finishing stages, and it would take quite a bit of time just to record it. So that means it would end up probably being voiceovered and condensed. So that could be a lot of fun to do.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. We'll see.
Everything else that I wanted to mention, Elden Ring will be coming back, I promise. Episode 3 is just taking a while.
Like
Episode 3 was a nightmare for everyone involved. Let's not.
Like I've said before, like it just came at a bad time, because you guys literally called me afterwards and apologized for the video, and it came at the time where I was officially coming back to work. And after, the first week of school coming back, it's exhausting, and I just have not had nearly the same drive. So the current video I'm working on, I'm hoping to get me more into the actual edit and trying to get back into enjoying the editing process. And I'll get through 3, and you guys said that the next couple episodes are a little bit kinder in my regard.
Yeah,
they will be.
Another thing I haven't really mentioned at all is Echoes of Wisdom. Why is there no more episodes of it? I'm just tired. It's been drawn out for so long that I'm no longer having fun with it.
Yeah.
So I probably,
like, if you don't enjoy it,
I have one more video made of it that I do plan on getting out. And then I'm planning on probably streaming the rest of the game, so that a way I can say I've actually finished the game, and probably uploading it to our second channel, Unhinged Embers.
Yeah,
it'll finally get some love.
Shameless plug. Go check it out.
It hasn't gotten an upload since the end of Mario Wonder.
So yeah, hopefully things are on the up and up after so long.
Speaking of Zelda, we are still working on Skyward Sword. The biggest thing that I want to say right now is the problem with Skyward Sword as a concept is with how we're doing that series is it does not fit the modem for the channel that we're running out right now. It doesn't I still want to continue that series though. So
Yes.
it's gonna take a minute because I'm still working on a lot of stuff and I'm still learning how to edit and various other things like that. Moving forward with that series and the Zelda series as a whole, unless it is involving all three of us and maybe some people down the road, it will not be on the main Embers Corner channel. We will be moving Skyward Sword, at least Skyward Sword, and then we're going to be playing this off eventually. But the rest of the series down the road, we'll figure out what to do with them, but they will be uploaded. They just will not be on this channel. That does mean they will be uploaded somewhere else. And that channel does exist. It just will not be seeing anything for the time being until we get to a comfortable level with everything. And I will leave it at that because I don't want any pestering. That series will continue when it continues, and that is as far as it will go.
Heron, when is Skyward Sword coming back? Heron, I want Skyward Sword. Heron, please, come on, Heron.
It'll come back eventually. It's just not.
Yeah,
We're not ready yet.
Yeah, I honestly think we're getting very close to a change in the way that we actually make our content. Like, I feel like we're kind of going to be shying away from more like solo content and focusing more on group content.
Yes, 100%.
As that's honestly how, like, the main goal of the channel anyway was to play together with people, whether that's cooperative or against each other. That's really what we wanted from the start with this channel. So once these
I agree 100%.
solo series kind of finish out, then it's probably going to be.
I mean, do we have any? We have Skyward Sword, and that's.
Well,
it.
I have Hollow Knight.
So that's not a solo series.
Yep.
Well,
It's a
playing
co-commentate.
solo.
Yeah, that's right.
And playing solo is what I'm meaning.
Yeah,
There is one more solo series that I have planned after Hollow Knight, but after that, I have a feeling it's just going to be cooperative and versus content for the channel.
Heron and I
Versus
have some
content.
single player games in mind. I don't know how long that's going to go comparatively to your single player games, but we shall see. Wink, wink.
Let's
nudge,
just say
nudge.
the solo content will not be going away. You will just not be finding it on the Emperor's Corner channel.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
an
that's
hour.
all we have time for today. Welcome back to Campfire Embers, everybody. I hope
Pew, 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 pew.
this was
Enjoyed the
actually
first
really
episode.
enjoyable. I actually had a lot of fun doing this, especially with a third person. It makes it a lot easier to talk about stuff with.
Had a couple ideas.
Move
about
on. Segues help a lot.
that. And I can do
So
stuff
yeah,
like this. Wait.
hopefully
I had a
everybody
button
is
combo.
enjoying the new scenery.
Wait, it's not working.
And so it's a definite upgrade from what we were before.
Oh, bye guys.
Bye.
Zelda took you off
Bye,
screen.
guys. Alrighty. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and we hope you tune into the next episode as well. Just be on the lookout for a bunch of new content moving forward. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Have a great day, y'all. Deuces.
Peace out.
Bye. Wait. I wasn't ready. Bye.